Hi students, thanks for joining me for a brief practice session on the gross profit method of estimating ending inventory. This podcast includes a brief discussion on how to estimate ending inventory using the gross profit method and the alternative I taught you, which I introduced to you on the podcast, Estimating Ending Inventory with a Twist. Watch this podcast while working with page 4 of the student handout. My goal is to give you just a little more experience calculating ending inventory using my little method with a twist. Please note it's true that using Connect tends to force you into the format the author gave you in the textbook, but it's my plan on tests and final exams to just be able to ask you a number and give you the freedom to calculate it the way that you want. So you'll probably find this method comes in very useful. Let's begin. So notice first of all that we have a regular income statement. Net sales minus cost of goods sold equals gross profit, something you're very, very familiar with at this point. Be sure you notice that we say it's net sales, so if you're given sales returns and allowances and sales discounts, remember to net them, and when you get the net number, use that as 100%. Then you're given information regarding cost of goods sold, beginning inventory, and net purchases, and you need to know to add those together to get total available. So you set up a regular income statement format, put the 100% here, and then you need to be given in the problem the amount of gross profit, in our case 30%. If gross profit's 30%, then you know cost of goods sold had to be 70%. You can calculate either of these numbers. Gross profit must have been 30% of 30,000 or 9,000. And cost of goods sold would have been 70%, and 70% of 30,000 is 21,000. I'm going to move the 21,000 over to this column, so I think it's useful to put over here so you can see exactly how related to ending inventory that number really is. If you have total available of 32,500 and you have ending inventory of 21,000, then whatever that difference is must be ending inventory. If you subtract 21,000 from 32,500, you find that the number is 11,500, and that would be your estimate for ending inventory. The thing I like about the reason I like this method is it uses a format you're totally used to already. How many times have you said revenue minus cost of goods sold is gross profit? And how many times have you, in the very recent past, calculated cost of goods sold in this fashion? So, hopefully this will be something that will stick with you and you can remember forever. I think I saw it once, and it's the way I've always remembered how to do the gross profit method. Thank you for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon.